What's going on, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So right now we're actually 12 hours away in Georgia. Took a little road trip to see my coach Cameron, and today's gonna be kind of a different type of vlog. Right now we're in the mountains driving the Beamers. We have a little convoy of 4 Beamers. We have an M2, M4, and 2 M3s, and we're just, taking the roads, checking out the scenery out here in Georgia, and we're just gonna vlog this and see how it goes. Also, my birthday's coming up, so it's partially why I took the trip. So today's Friday and my birthday's on Monday, so we're probably gonna vlog the next 3-4 days and just put it all in one vlog, maybe call it a birthday vlog or something like that. So let's see how it goes. I don't know what we're gonna come up with, what type of footage, but we're just gonna rock with it. Look how pretty the mountains up there. Yeah, so we're probably gonna get some shots of the mountains and all the scenery, and we'll driving here and there. So it's gonna be fun. Also, show the side mirrors. Show the cars.
Okay. Blacked out like a phantom. Your phone keeps having a tantrum. You know, boy, I got the party. This song your national anthem. Fuck gold, I want platinum. My bros sipping on magnums. Got girls flocking all over, cause I'm young, lit and I'm handsome. If you talk shit, then I bang them. You're banned out to the mansion. You've never got no motion, lads. You've never got no action. Bitch, I'm all about me passion. Music, money and fashion. Drugs and girls come later. In the end, it's all a distraction. Okay. My girls on my back like why you smoke for? Hypocrites just turn it to a coke whore. Kate Moss fame and my bitches need their own tour. She jealous of the fiends like why you always on the phone for? Been about bands and he called me the strangest. The APs and relatives talk. Little man's been a wrong name for the kid. He the biggest free man since Incredible Hulk. Purple runs, man's getting in bold. One of my haters getting them sold. Bad bitch when they get in the click when they hear this. She ain't getting them racked out like a phantom. My phone keeps having a tantrum. You know, boy, I got the party. This
What's going on, guys? It's about time to get a pump. I apologize for the delay. I had a couple complications. Last time I recorded this workout, my microphone didn't record, so I had to restart everything, and I waited a whole week just so I could train back and finally record this back workout for you, since it's one of the muscle groups that I've always been trying to prioritize, regardless if it's lacking or not. Back is potentially the one body part that builds your physique and creates that X frame, so you can never neglect back. So I'm starting with this straight bar pullover. I do like the straight bar. For some reason, I feel it better than using like a rope or anything like that. So we're just gonna roll into it. I feel like it's the best exercise to get initial pump and activate the lats. So I'm just gonna do my first set here. I did a little warm up right before this, so I'm just gonna try to contract this set, and then maybe we'll go a little bit heavier. So the main thing for me here is to get the best pump possible. That's why I'm trying to keep the rep range pretty high and making sure my tension is always focused on my lats. So when I'm going up, I'm not letting go of my lats. I'm keeping it just strictly in the same kind of range of motion. It's easy to get your shoulders to take over, have some upper back engaged as well at the top. So I'm really making sure my lats are engaged at all times. And it's pretty much the main cue here. All right, I'm gonna raise the weight a little bit, hit a little heavier set. Probably gonna either do one more or do a drop set. I think I'm just gonna do a drop set, so we're not wasting time warming up and just go into like some good movements that will actually build your back. And I have a pretty good plan for this workout, especially considering how many good machines they have at the gym, so it's gonna be a good one. Oh yeah, it's pretty heavy. As I said, guys, the goal here is just to get a pump, so I'm gonna move on. I have a good single arm lat pull down already aligned, so I'm just gonna go do that. Okay, so I'm gonna hit a couple build-up sets. This machine feels absolutely amazing. I do love it for the way it keeps you locked in the pathway of the movement, so it's perfectly isolating your lats. Oh, that felt really light. But it's not that heavy at the top of the motion, but it gets heavy at the contraction, which is not always what I like to do in my workouts. Like, I usually load the I usually load the stretch a lot more. However, for the beginning of the workout, this just allows you to get that fucking crazy pump just because you have that insane contraction at the bottom. So I'm not opposed to it, and feels good. So main cue here is just keeping your chest upright and bringing your elbow strictly down to your hip and keeping it as stable as you can. So the elbow can be going left and right. The elbow pathway is super locked in. And this machine allows you to have it really, really, really smooth. Since build up set, I'm just gonna do like 6 to 8 reps and go a little bit heavier. But this machine is awesome. Absolutely amazing. Honestly, having back days at the gym has been like the most productive thing for my back. It's been growing a lot. It's been really sore too. So I'm gonna actually work with a training coach. I'm gonna adjust my training a little bit to make sure I keep making progress, as we have like pretty limited amount of time left in this off season. But me and my coach Cameron, we couldn't be happier with the progress that we made. Right now I'm waking up at about 245, 246 pounds, which is the heaviest I've ever been. And definitely not the fattest I've ever been, but you know, it's getting up there. So we are gonna cut the bulk pretty soon, and also just gonna start the pre-prep cleanup phase and feeling a little bit more locked in with my diet. However, the food is actually going up, but I'm gonna make sure I'm sticking to the plan as much as I can to see if we can just get a more cleaner look at this weight by having a little bit more carbs and less fats. But I couldn't be happier with how things are trending right now. And recently I saw this post of 2025, or it was 2026 actually, classic physique athlete ratings, and I was in the top 20. To be specific, I was top 19. And to think that that was me last year, where I was a lot lighter and definitely not near my full potential, it only gives me hope that we could crack into the top 10 next year or this year even. So I just want to believe it. I want to keep working hard towards it, and just having my name up there, it makes me really motivated to take down some more names. And you know, I am definitely the youngest on that list, so we definitely have room for improvement. Things are trending very well, and you know, I couldn't be happier with the way it's going. So all I can do is just keep working hard, give it all, and I think things are gonna line up in our favor for sure. But yeah, too much yapping. I'm gonna just go do my set, but it's pretty cool. All right, I worked up 2 pretty heavy 4.5 plates on this machine, so see how it goes. I'm just gonna try to make it as clean as I can. I did this last week, so the goal is just to improve in the quality of reps. That wasn't horrible. stronger than last week. If anything, I got less reps, but still felt good. I'm gonna do another set, probably just 4 plates, another heavy set, and then I'm gonna do a backup set. So probably just gonna keep it off camera and lock in. All right, as always, guys, I'm sipping on my intro workout from Accent Sledge. Code SWL to save 10% at checkout. I've already told you guys what's in here, so definitely the best mix you can take to increase the efficiency of your workouts. Better pumps, better endurance, better gains. That's what it is. But next up, I have this Mega Mass row, which I'm gonna do again, focusing on my lats. I'm gonna do it single arm because otherwise I don't really get the contraction if I do 2 arms at a time. So a single arm always works better for me for movements like this. Same with the cable row, I prefer only single arm. So we're gonna hit this, and the biggest thing I feel like, rows like this not only will get your back thicker, but also wider. Only if you focus on kind of like wrapping your lats around the axis of your body, and they'll allow you to have that like sagging lats that like almost just fall off your back. But only if you're able to like stretch it and pull it right back all the way. So you guys are gonna see. I'm just gonna do a build up set. I might go like 10 to 12 reps here, just because I got a little cold waiting for the machine. But otherwise I'll probably be only doing like 6 to 8. But this is 3 plates. I'll try to go up to 4 and just rock from there. But definitely gonna go heavy on this one. And then after that, like after I'm done with all my compound lifts or like main movements of my workout, that's when I start adding in more pump and stretch, just to kind of overload the muscle with the nutrients and facilitate recovery. So let's go. Hopefully this is set up the right way, but I'm just gonna trust it. Yeah, even 3 plates feels pretty heavy here, but you just gotta get your CNS ready for it. I love the way the pathway of this machine aligns with my lat. It's literally perfect. Like I could feel it already contracted before I even do the movement. Let's run it. Next up, guys, we got single arm cable row, but I set this one up a little bit differently. So I'm doing a high to low row, just because the previous row has basically the same pathway as a regular cable row. So this one will allow me to hit my lat from another angle, and it feels good, man. So now my goal is to really get the most pump possible. So and like finish up my lats. So this workout consists of like 85% lats and like one upper back movement. So the sequence of exercises really matters. So I start off with a little warm up, pre-exhaustion, then I go into like main movements, really try to tear up the tissue, and then I'm trying to pump it up as much as I can. So, you know, for everyone, like the exercise selection might be a little bit more specific, but for me that's what works. So I'm showing you guys. So we'll see. Maybe it doesn't work as good as it could. It probably could be bigger. Here I'm just gonna shoot for 3 sets of 15. Nothing crazy. You know, maybe if I'm able to get more, I'll get more. But that's the rep range. Next up, I got wide grip lat pull down, which low-key I've been liking for the last couple weeks. I've always been told to do neutral grip for your lats, but it seemed to not be working enough. So, you know, you gotta try something new or go back to the basics, as they say. So we're gonna hit this one. And feels good, man. Like, I don't know, the last time I did it back when I just started lifting, and it feels damn good now. While having a lot more mind muscle connection, it's actually like targeting my lats instead of everything else. But it's still just going very light and trying to focus on that mind muscle connection, get a pump, stretch it. Guys, so for our last movement, we're gonna do this prime. All right, guys. So for our last movement, we're gonna do this prime upper back row. So I am putting the tension mostly on the stretch position, just trying to bring my shoulder blades together. Nothing too crazy here because I do have another back day where I prioritize my upper back, which is also, you know, one of my big priorities. Not just the lats. So the whole back is really just whole science of. There's a whole science of training back. So you know, you can never have enough back, and I probably can't ever film enough videos on back training. Each time I could probably go more in depth on certain things. Today is just more of like overall what I'm doing, but I could definitely show you some more little tricks and all of that, because back is one of those body parts that probably takes a couple years just to learn how to do properly. So it's really hard to get that mind-muscle connection off the rip, like your first workout. For me, it wasn't as hard as it is for some people, but it did take me like a year or two just to get into a swing of things. But once I did start feeling back, it just started blowing up right away. So there's always room for improvement, but once you get the fundamentals down, then it's just way easier. But let's get it rolling. I'm just going for wide grip here, so. So I still have some energy in me, so we're gonna hit some biceps. Just gonna do this easy bar curls and maybe some machine to stretch it out. Alright guys, so this is the wrap for the video. The posing was a little packed, so we're just gonna make it quick. I hit another exercise off camera, a little overhead preacher curl, which was really good for the short head of the biceps. So you can see, pretty pumped here. Focus. Pretty pumped, but I guess we're gonna keep the physique under the shadows. I'm gonna be the shadow now, but I'm definitely gonna reveal the end of the off season, and then in prep, you guys are gonna see a whole different Anton. So it's gonna be fun. So thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully you guys found it interesting and learned something from it. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Also, turn on the bell for post notifications. Also, comment and like the video. Follow me on all the socials. And don't forget to use code SWL on Dark Sport, Accent Sledge, Elevate to save some money. So, thank you for watching. Peace.
I'm from Oklahoma. Oh, shit. He was in there, so that's just go. Plus, I just bought a camera, so I was like, I kind of want to.
I'm really bad with the South out. So yeah, he does.
This is the fucking problem. I fucking love it.
Yeah.